Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And it's Atlanta to start out. Westbrook surveying the D. Into the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got his team on the board to start the game for Atlanta.
Well, Westbrook attacks the basket with such velocity. He's so good at getting to where he wants to go. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Westbrook with a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, he's still got that pull-up in his back pocket. Don't sleep on Russell Westbrook.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Shaq gets it to go.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Earl on the wing. Misses the three. And here's Harden for three. Gobert pulls it in. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Austin. And a four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
3 on the clock. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's lethal from that three-point line. The defense must guard McCollum better than this.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. 8 points for him.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jacks up a three. And Austin another three.
Well, that one's on the defense. Gave him a little too much of a window there.
And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And it's Hachimura penetrating. From deep, Harden. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Shaq. Nice move. And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now, here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
How about Westbrook turning the clock back a little right now? He's cooking with grease.
McCollum. And it falls over the rim and in. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Got that bucket in no time at all. McCollum's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Austin. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
A little something extra with that finish from Fox.
Fox with the steal. A finish, and it's Fox with the jam.
Scoring on the break, so much easier than in the half court.
Shoots from the line, and there's another one for Austin.
Well, you just got to love the control McCollum possesses on those in-between jumpers.
Here's Fox. Got a piece of it.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
The Atlanta shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, here's the thing. Not only does Fox have the speed, he can go all night. He will wear you out.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Fox with the steal. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Fox with the drive. Collison, no good. Austin trails by 7. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And it's denied by Fox.
I love when Fox takes initiative inside, giving the Dean no choice but to pass.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. 1:58 left to play here in the half. Outside Rondo. To halt the run. Atlanta with the rebound. And here is Fox. He's got 9. To the inside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Wade from outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wade's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hamilton outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Noah. Great defense that time from Noah. And it's Rondo with the ball for Austin. They trail by 9 points. And it's Bonner in the corner. And Austin, another 3.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Pass to Hamilton. He takes it in. Back to Jokic. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Now here's Leonard. With the clock. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Austin trails by 8. And it's Wade in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Adebayo. It's rebounded by Barrett.
I mean, come on, that's a shot.
Look at that.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
Down low. Here's Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
It's Barrett on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Bonner. Shoots the three. Collins with some nice D.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, give credit to Collins for hustling there. Just outworking everybody in transition.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Boston trails by 10. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Merrill gets the bucket.
Well, he's a crafty combo guard. You gotta love seeing McCollum play the role of distributor there.
Pass to Jefferson. Outside Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. No good that time. And he goes in for the dunk.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Green left side. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Boston trails by 5. McCollum with the ball. Now Green defending. No on the wing. It's stolen by Green. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Outside Jefferson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
17-foot shot on the way. And off the glass. That one's good.
Well, whether he's scoring or passing, McCollum is extremely skilled at running the pick and roll.
They kick it out to Green. In the corner, it's Jefferson. 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Collison. And finished off by Collison.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
And the wide open shot from Collison. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Green. The three. And it's Austin with the rebound. Here's Noah. And a check with the rebound. Hamilton with it. Pass to Hachimura. Shaq with the screen. Doing what he does best, Shaquille O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Austin trails by 5. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Korver with it. Now Hamilton defending.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And so cunning on the drive. Hamilton sees an opening and just slashes in there.
Here is Bonner. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Well, sometimes you have to fight for it inside, and he does just that.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Not gonna go. Austin trails by 5. McCollum. 18 feet out. Count it.
Certainly a guy you can rely on in pressure situations. McCollum is a savvy vet who can get it done.
Off target from outside. And so McCollum will bring it up for Austin. To tie it up. Buries the deep ball.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
O'Neal inside. Here's Green. Now Hachimura launches it. The putback. O'Neal.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Green. And he banks the layup in.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Shoots it. Jumper is off. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. That's right. No other option but to foul and go for some misses.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And guys, the plan's got to be here to pressure that inbound pass and try to come up with the steal. If that doesn't happen, then immediately foul and put them on the line.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul. At the line for Atlanta, James Harden.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
Leonard with the steal. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, James Harden.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.